Hello and welcome to the heliosblog. My name is Helios. Today we're going to talk about Clown World. I'm going to talk about something you may have heard of. It's called Clown World. This topic is going to dive deeply into the reality that we live in. As you'll soon see, it's more than a little bizarre what has become of the modern world. Off we go. Enjoying my content? Check out my blog at heliosblog.com. On YouTube, you can support me by liking and subscribing. I'm also on Spotify if you'd prefer a podcast. If you're interested in my books, The Strategist Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By, they're available on Amazon. In addition, you can follow me on Patreon at theheliosblog for exclusive content. On with the show. What is Clown World? Clown World describes the state of the world we live in. An apt phrase to describe the modern Western world is this one. I'm not sure if it's comedy or tragedy. I personally believe it's both. Clown World is a world where everybody pretends to be happy, but behind the makeup there are frowns on every face. The state of the modern world is misery and decay masked by platitudes. Everything is ass backwards in Clown World. In Clown World, everything is backwards. Instead of the world being run by people, as democracy states, it's run by companies that people work for and buy products from. Instead of the government having the best interest of the people at heart, it has the best interest of money. In Clown World, men are taught to be more feminine and women are taught to be more masculine. In Clown World, people are supposed to be happy living in slave or serf conditions. In Clown World, denial of reality is the norm, not the exception. Truth is poison in Clown World, and lies are reality. In Clown World, the oppressed are strong. In Clown World, the loudest voice is considered the truest one. In Clown World, everyone receives the same outcome, no matter the choices they make. In Clown World, men are women and women are men. Men are taught to be more feminine. Men are taught that they should be more emotional and more affectionate. Men are taught to not train their bodies. In Clown World, men are defective women. Men are supposed to be deferential and submissive to women. In Clown World, women are taught to be more masculine. The louder a woman screams and the more belligerent she gets, the more she's praised. The more argumentative and confrontational a woman becomes, the more Clown World lauds her as a strong, independent woman. The less a woman relies on a man, the stronger she is in Clown World. In Clown World, movies, the more macho a woman is, the better. What are men encouraged to do in Clown World? In Clown World, men are encouraged to talk about their emotions. They're encouraged to kiss women's asses. Men are encouraged to enter only into relationships which lead to their misery, long-term relationships and marriage. Men are encouraged to tamp down any aspect of themselves that could be associated with toxic masculinity, anything non-feminine. In Clown World, men are weak because they communicate directly and not indirectly, as women do. What are women encouraged to do in Clown World? Women are encouraged to disconnect themselves from men as much as possible. Women are encouraged to bring out the masculine side as much as possible. In Clown World, women need to be as competitive and confrontational as a man. Women are encouraged to have a career and wait until later to have children. The further a woman moves from womanhood, the more she's praised in Clown World. Are people happy in Clown World? People are miserable. Men are miserable in that they cannot express their true natures. They're also miserable because they're encouraged to enter into relationships that destroy them in the long term. Most men in Clown World have lost the game before they even knew there was a game being played. Women are also miserable in Clown World. Since they're encouraged to indulge their most base nature, most women burn out their ability to appreciate any man. They thus have no chance at happiness in Clown World. By having a career and ignoring her biology, a woman in Clown World has a much lower chance of fulfilling her biological imperative, which is to have healthy children at the peak of their fertility. Since women in droves fail to have healthy children in Clown World, they're miserable. Those that do manage to have children in Clown World have children with a suboptimal partner, one that they had to settle for, since Clown World lies to them about the realities of their biology. In short, Clown World makes everyone miserable. Was there ever a point where we didn't live in Clown World? Clown World began in 1960 with the advent of birth control and the emancipation of women. Clown World is a result of the matriarchy, an inversion of the power balance that existed in civilization since ancient times. Clown world will rage strong for the next 100 years in the Western world, until the majority of men are aware that they live in it. Once the majority of men understand the truth, the neo-renaissance will happen, and clown world will be replaced with a stable patriarchy. Results of the clown world. Clown world has resulted in the misery of both men and women, as their biological inclinations are turned on their head. Clown world has led to the instability of the world due to beta men being treated as second-class citizens, and will continue to do so increasingly. Clown world has led to a deregulation in the sexual market that is so fierce that most men have no chance to break in. Clown world will continue to ruin the lives of millions until it's stopped. Unfortunately, one person does not have the power to stop the rampant effects of clown world. I also believe that clown world will globally spread, since the West is still considered globally to be a model to be emulated. The world will be chaotic indeed when every country is in a clown state. Conclusion. Clown world describes the state of the modern world. In clown world, no one is happy because everything is ass backwards. The world will not change until the majority of men wake up. What is more likely to happen first is a global spread of clown world, followed by a global enlightenment. Understand the truth of the world for yourself in order to live a life worth living.